Hi, today let us see how to create a validation rule or substitution rule in SAP. The creation is remains same in SAP ECC as well as SAP S/4HANA. Okay, the purpose why do we need to create already most of you know. I've just written here. If you want to understand theoretically, just pause for a minute and just go through this. Basically, in simple term, the logic will work on Boolean logic. Okay, either the validation or substitution. That is the base. Okay, you just see the configuration point of view. If you want to see, so the validation can be created. No substitution can be created at a three levels. One is a header level of a document, or a line item level, or a complete document level. So creation can be done in a GZ-B0 transaction code, and the activation can be done in OB28. Once you create a validation, until you activate it, it will not work. Okay, now that will be done in OB28. And coming to the substitution, this will be created in GZB1. Okay, here you have a two steps process. No need to have an error message, error kind of thing, because whatever you want to substitute the particular field with your constant value, you can do that. Yeah. Similar way, you can activate the substitution rule with OB BH transaction code. Let us quickly go to the SAP and let's create a simple validation and substitution. Okay. So let me go to the let us create let me go to the ZZB0. First let me create the validation. As you see, there are different modules. In which module you want to create, that is up to you based on the requirement. Yeah, I'm in financial accounting. Yeah, you can see header level we can create, line item level, and complete document level. Let me create the header level. Okay. mm, Let me click on validation. Okay, let me name it. Let me name it Krishna. Okay, I'll put something Krishna. I'll do the validation for a header data. In a header, I have a reference field. Okay, for the reference field, I'll make it as a mandatory. If the user forgot to update the reference field with some value while posting entry, system should not allow him to post the entry. That is the requirement. I'm just doing. Okay, let me add the steps. Okay, so the same I'll add. Okay, Krishna reference header. Okay, something. Let me save it. Okay. Okay, let me click on prerequisite. Let me write the prerequisite. So in which company code you want to restrict it? Okay. Technically in a real time, the validations will or a substitution will be used for a particular purpose, and which will be having a limited requirement. They don't want to have this in a client level. Okay, wherever in a specific area they want to add it, they'll add it. One second, server is gone. So let us give the prerequisite. Let's say simple in AP07 company code. Whenever I'm posting a essay document type, I want the reference fields to be mandated. It should only work for AP07 company code, not for others. Let me find the company code first. Search button. Uh, Company. Let's say company code. Yeah, it has come here in your prerequisite. I'll have to give the value. Click on equals to and constant value. Let me put AP07 test come, and I need a validation for a document type. Let me find the document type. I think it will be somewhere here. Okay, let me type the search. Okay, document, it didn't came. Let me go search place. Okay, it didn't come yet. Document number, it will be in a up. Let me see. Document type. Let me scroll down. Yeah, here it is. Let me click on it. It will come here in a prerequisite. As I said, I'll add the validation for a document type SA I've given. Okay, then I'll have to tell the system what needs to be checked. I just clicked on check, and again I need to give the field. Let me say I'll give the reference field. Okay, reference field I'll give. Let me select. Okay, reference field has come, and it should not be a blank. That's what my requirement. And give the constant not equals to, yeah, if the reference field is blank, it should give an error. Let me go to the messages. You can create, if you want a message here, your own message. I've already created for a reference 004. Let me save it. Yeah, click on save button. So see, the validation is saved. So let me post an entry. Okay, I've, I've just created a validation, but I've not activated. So until I'll activate, it will not work. So I'm just trying without activating the posting. System should not give any error for that reference field validation. Okay, so I just clicked on the header information. This is a field where we added the validation. I just came into the line item. I gave one GL. See, it has taken me to the next screen. It means there is no restriction at all because I have not activated the validation. Let me go OB28. Okay, go to the new entries, company code AP07 and call point. From where I've created at the header level. That is the reason I need to select this. Accordingly, in which area, which call point you created a validation, accordingly you need to select. I just selected what is my validation name. I named it as Krishna. Okay, Krishna reference field. And activation level, if you want to activate it, you have to select 1. If you want to make it inactive, you just select 0. So it will be active. I just save it. Okay, it will take into the transport. Yeah, done. Now let us try to post an entry again. System should stop me to fill the reference field. See, I have filled the data. See, reference I didn't fill anything. Let me try to go to the line item level. See, system has shown me message, hey, reference field is a mandatory. So this is what the validation we did. Let me put something test here. You see, it take me to the line item level to update you further data and process further. So likewise, let us create the substitution. Okay, substitution, you want to replace some constant value in a particular field. That is what the substitution in a short note. Let me create ZZB1 is the transaction code. Here also you have a module wise can be created. Let me go to the financial accounting. Again, I'll create in a document header. Okay, click on a substitution. Here also I'll name it as a Krishna. Okay, so header reference text field, I'll add this. Okay, this is also header level I'll add. Okay, let me save it. It has saved. Let me click on step. So see which field you want to have the substitution. It is asking. These are the fields because in header fields only you will see, because I am doing the substitution in a header level. If I am doing in an item level, item related fields you would be seeing here. Okay, so I want to go for document header text. I have selected that. Whatever requirement you have in a real time, you can select accordingly and you can go. I've just selected, and I need to, yes, I need to give it a constant value. Click on it. It will ask, you just name it substitution. Okay, save it. Then you give the prerequisite. Yeah, prerequisite, yes, you need to tell. So what is your prerequisite? Again, you need to find the company code. Okay, somewhere here you have a company code. Yeah, select for which company code this should work. It's not a client level. Again, I am doing a restriction at a legal entity company code level. And on what I'm doing on document header text. Okay, header text has come. Now let me give, if it is a blank, then I'll give the value. Yeah, this is done. Then I need to tell the system what value needs to be placed in a document header text field in a header. Okay, with the substitution. Let me put document header text. AP07. This is what I want to add there. Okay, I just saved it. Okay, it will save. Yeah, the substitution is saved. Let me go to the transaction. I've done 02 to post the transaction. I have not activated the substitution as I've created, but I have not activated it. You just see the document header text field is empty now. If you see, I try to go here as we have a validation. For validation related error, it will come. If you fill this, it will takes you the next line. You just fill the value and you see the overview. See, the document header text is still remains as empty because the substitution we have not yet activated, we just created. So let us quickly go to the OBBH and we'll activate the substitution rule whatever we created. Again, here you have a call point. Which level you created, the same call point you add. Header I've created. What is the substitution you created? You can select from the drop down also. As I remember, I'm just typing here Krishna, and again you validate the substitution. Yes, done. Save it. Done. This is done. So now let me go and try to post the entry. Now validation I'll get for reference field. I'll get the substitution value automatically filled in the document header text. Let's see. First I see the minute I click enter, the field automatically filled by the system. Where it has taken from the substitution. See the validation I have for reference field, then I fill. This is the way, simple way to create based on your business requirement validations and substitutions. Okay, so this is, yeah, I know this is a simple one, but you'll understand very easily whatever fields you want to play in a validation or substitution, you can go ahead and play. Thank you.